Offside family, what's going on? We're back with another banger today. We got me and Rodane about to speak all about the games that have been going on last week and prior, I think right before that in the Champions League. So stay tuned. Let's see what's coming up next.
Yeah, man. Offside Convo family, we're back. You know what I'm saying? I'm out here, no trim, no fade, no do rag. I'm actually in a short t shirt today. Anyways, we're about to cover some of the soccer stuff that happened, last week. The whole 9 yards, really. So yeah, stay tuned for this episode. Let's see what will come up with. Let's get it.
On today's agenda, Liverpool has been cooking with Real Madrid, Man City. Who's next on their agenda? Who knows? But they're coming in hot. The dark horse of the EPL and the Champions League. They're going right through little cracks, winning without nobody seeing them because Real Madrid and Man City are playing like shite.
Hey man, topic of today, the first one. I mean, we gotta cover Liverpool. I mean, they're just cooking. Like I don't even know. Like it's like everywhere they go, it's like the Denzel Washington meme. Like yeah, I'm leaving here with something. Like they're not taking no for an answer. You know what I'm saying? Cooked Real Madrid in the Champions League last week, and they cooked Man City last weekend that just passed, which is crazy. So two big W's for Liverpool. I think they might be the real deal.
And I got to be the first one to say Real Madrid versus Liverpool. It happened. Yes, it did. We thought it was going to be a comeback. We thought the positioning was going to be good with Mbappe on the left and Endrick in the middle. Did not happen. They had a whole little switcheroo there. And yes, 2-0 Liverpool. And Mr. Bradley, little nice round of applause, holding down Mbappe like there was no tomorrow. This guy was showing off for the whole club. I mean, for crying out loud, sign that man as well with my boy Mo Salah. He's coming up.
I mean, you take a look at that Real Madrid game. Like Liverpool was just doing things from like all spectrums like of the game, like defense, attack, recovering the ball. Like I mean, like even like players like Ryan Gravenberch and like especially Connor Bradley. I mean Mbappe. Like if you check Connor Bradley's pocket right now, Mbappe might pop up, bro. You know what I'm saying? So, he was cooking. I mean that Brexit tackle. I mean Mbappe got the ball, got past one defender, thought it was sweet. All of a sudden, Bradley just comes across and just straight up Brexit tackle. So I'm happy for him. He's coming up right now. But yeah, man, Liverpool is cooking in that game. Like Mbappe didn't show up, missed a penalty as well, and Jude Bellingham was nowhere to be found. But hey, man, Liverpool might actually be the real deal.
And then we have Gakpo and McAllister scoring those two goals. Now, these are exquisite players. You have Gakpo on the top, just being such a finisher. I know he's got it with a header, as well as McAllister with a right footer, towards somewhere on the right side as well. But fantastic finishes. Again, dark horses. You have Mo Salah on the right, which is very very low key, but he's again one of the main guys on the field.
I mean, like, after that game, I'm pretty sure Real Madrid is like 24th in the Champions League groups right now. So I didn't even think they're gonna even make the top eight because obviously we know the new format. But like, bro, that was a crazy game to watch. The midfield was locked down by Gravenberch, McAllister, and I think the third one was Szoboszlai. But like McAllister scored that goal. Cody Gakpo got up high for that header as well. But 2-0 at home at Anfield, which is a tough place to go. So I'll give Real Madrid that. And they were with, arguably their best player, Vinicius Jr. But I thought Mbappe would have gave us more on that left wing. But Connor Bradley, like I was saying before, man, had him in his pocket. So yeah, Liverpool, yeah, give that man a new contract too, because I don't know what his situation is, but he's looking like a real player right now. I won't lie.
And then another one for Man City, taking another L against, yes, it's Liverpool, a 2-0 L. They go from that again. Mo Salah with a finish, as well as Gakpo up there. How much can Man City take? Who knows?
We've been talking about a lot about Man City, but again, they held another L. They won in the Champions League. Well, actually, no, they actually drew 3-3 against PSV in the Champions League. So they haven't won a game in like 6 games. Like, bro, that's crazy. And they blew a 3-0 lead too in that game. But yeah, Liverpool is a story of the Premier League right now. It seems to be the story of all European football right now. They're cooking some crazy. Arne Slot is really doing this thing. And I also heard that, again, after the game, Mohamed Salah actually, hinted at his future. He said this possibly will be my last Man City game, so he got a goal and assist, so he's very happy with that. And also, I heard that Real Madrid is trying to snatch up Trent Alexander-Arnold for about $41 million because his contract is also going to be coming to an end. I think the next either this season or next season. So, guys, let me know in the comments right now, like, what should Liverpool do? Personally, me, I think whatever check that Mohamed Salah writes and whatever check that Trent writes, they should give it to him because both those guys are really important. But let's see what happens.
And in Chelsea news, yes, the Man United guy asking for Chelsea news, yes. So they beat Aston Villa 3-0 very, very convincingly. Now, they're winning consistently as well, but having players like Enzo Fernandez popping off, which is great to see him back, just consistently playing very, very well as your boy Nicholas Jackson as well, getting yourself back into the scoreboard. Now, I know Rodin got something for us on the other side. What do you got, bro?
Hey yo, you already know I'm hyped for this one right now because I'm a Chelsea fan, and I can't believe my eyes right now when I'm watching every weekend. The movement is flowing, the ball is tiki taka, and you know what I'm saying, it's doing its thing. The man them are scoring, bruv. Nicolas Jackson again, like I said in the last episode, he passed Fernando Torres for goals for Chelsea. Now he's cooking again. He scored again last weekend. Very good striker, in my opinion. Like I said, I have my doubts, but he's proven me wrong. Also, we got, Jadon Sancho again back in the team. You know, he was out with illness, but now he's back assisting. I think he got one assist yesterday, which is 6 assists and 6 starts for Jadon Sancho. But yeah, man, Nkunku not really playing that much, so he might leave as well, but we're going to see about that. Enzo Fernandez, or $100 million signing, finally showing up. So I'm happy to see that. This Enzo guy really has the football ticking. And then lastly, obviously, we have Cole Palmer. I mean, what can I say about the kid? Like, he literally posted on his story. So basically, before the game on Wednesday, he told his best friend, Morgan Rogers, who just so happens to play for Aston Villa, that he was going to get a goal and man of the match. And guess who had a goal and was man of the match? Cole Palmer. So I'm happy. I'm hyped as a Chelsea fan. We're going to win the Premier League. We're going to win it.
All right, and we're hitting every place right now. We're now in Italy. We have Bove from Florentina. Mid-game does collapse onto the ground. Very, very sad to see. We've been seeing this a little bit more consistently as well, which is scary for these professional players that are playing more games, tired more torn ACLs. And again, here, him being almost at the brink of death, really. We did see today with Fabrizio in the morning around 9 o'clock that he was actually responding now, and very happy that he's he's doing well. But yes, in the next couple of times, hopefully we see him back on the field again. Bove, we're with you, brother.
Yeah, man, in Italy, crazy stuff going on, crazy scenes. Like I actually saw the video of this happening. Like he literally just like it's like he got up after, I think it was like a tackler. He was on the floor, he got up and then he just collapsed. But yeah, this has been happening a lot, bro. I think like I've never seen so many players collapse like on the floor like that in the last like 2 years. Like it's been crazy. I have my personal reasons as to why I can't say it because we're on YouTube, but I'm pretty sure everybody knows what I'm hinting at. I don't want to get banned, but yeah, that's definitely one of the reasons why. If you know, you know. But yeah, crazy that happened.
Again, going back to the Italian news, we have McTominay putting in work coming from Man United. He's been balling out there where they're loving this guy left and right.
But also in Italy too, we got Scott McTominay too. Like the fact that Man United let him go for that cheap. I mean, I'm pretty sure they got good money for him, but I always thought that he was an unsung hero. Especially that man is responsible for Eric Ten Hag's job. Like every single time Eric Ten Hag was about to get sacked last season, McTominay would just pop off the bench with a goal. So I'm happy to see him balling out in Napoli right now.
But again, he played for Man U. In my opinion, he was kind of always in the way of Højlund in the front, him being in the middle, playing more of a center attacking mid, quote unquote, but just getting in his way every time. But luckily he's out now, and Højlund is playing very well in that position where he's at now. But yeah, McTominay is popping off, but that's kind of where every English player goes to rise up again, because that's where Smalling ended up going as well, coming from Man United as well. But that is what we've got on him.
Yeah, I think the Italian league is low key like a safe haven for every single player that comes from a Premier League. It's like, yo, like if you can't do it in the Premier League, just go to the Italian league or even the German league. Because like McTominay is not the first, British player. Well, not British player because I mean, he's from the UK in Scotland. He's Scottish, right? So he is from the UK, but he's like one of those players. Similar to Chris, you have Chris Smalling. We have Romelu Lukaku, who actually left Man United, went to Inter, and actually won the league there and went to the Champions League final with Inter Milan as well. And obviously now he's doing his thing at Roma right now. But like every player that left Man United or even the English Premier League, they just go to Italy and they start balling out, which is surprising because the Italian league is normally known for its defense. So like the fact that these players are going over there just shows you the quality of the Premier League and the players that they're producing. But hey, man, I'm really happy for McTominay following the footsteps of like Chris Smalling and even Tammy Abraham popped off when he left the Premier League too.
And then on the way back to the English Premier League, we have Man United beating Everton 4-0 with Ruben's first dub out here, which is very, very nice to see because the structure is starting to play out very, very nice. I kind of played for Everton, so I have a soft spot for him, but they took a real tough beating against Man United. But it's good to see Ruben already structuring what he wants to do. So we shall catch him on the next one.
I mean, this game, Man United versus Everton, is a highly anticipated game. Obviously, it was the first home game for Ruben Amorim, coming over from the Portuguese league. I was, I wasn't. I will say, I wasn't really convinced about the win against Bode and Glimp in the Europa League. It was kind of like a 3-2 win. Even the other team even took the lead at one point. But I wasn't really convinced. But this win 4-0 against Everton. Yeah. I mean, I think he's doing his thing. You know what I mean? So,
But it looks good. Having Ruben, having these players that were on the bench beforehand, giving them an extra chance, aka the homie Diallo that is getting a contract now and is having him for Ruben said having for future plans, which is really nice to hear because he had finally has the respect he deserves. The guy's been popping off every single time on the right side, playing to Rashford every single time. And I feel like that's what Rashford needed. Someone to just give him the ball a little bit more. And that guy just doing that, having or handling that right side, bringing in that ball into the middle, feeding Rashford, and goalless, 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 baby.
yeah, I mean, for the Amad Diallo situation, I just never understood why. Like, I get the first year he came to Man United, they kind of sent him out on loan. I think he went to the Championship. I forgot what. I think he went to Sunderland. Um, but I just never understand once he got back from loan because he absolutely ripped it up in the Championship for Sunderland when he went on loan. So I never understood why Eric Ten Hag never had him in the plans when he came back off of loan. Like I personally, like I said this in the last video before. Personally, I think that Amad Diallo is Manchester United's best winger right now. And the fact that he wasn't getting that playing time, and now that Ruben has come in, he's been coming off that right hand side, cutting inside, giving Rashford the ball. Rashford scored a brace, and also too, Joshua Zirkzee, which is a player that they like to call him a 9.5 because personally, I like that type of player, a player who can, not necessarily get in behind as a number nine, but he offers something different where he drops into the midfield, gets the ball off of the center mid, which is actually what happened in that in that goal for Rashford. When Amad Diallo got the assist, what happened was Xerxes kind of came, dropped in, controlled the ball, played a beautiful pass around the corner to Ahmad, who then played it to Rashford, who then scored. So, personally, I think that was a good game. I'm getting convinced by Man United and Ruben Amorim. So today we're also trying to hit all the other leagues. Now, this kid, man, ever since the first time I saw him play, I think he was at the club. He was breaking onto the scene right around when Jude Bellingham was leaving, and he actually scored against Real Madrid in the Bernabeu as well, which he became the youngest Englishman to score in the Bernabeu in the Champions League, which is Jamie Bynoe-Gittens. Like a lot of people don't know that name, but he's a sleeper, man. Yeah, y'all need to. If y'all don't know who Jamie Bynoe-Gittens is, man, y'all need to do y'all research because that kid right now is absolutely ripping it up for Dortmund. Like I said, he scored in the Bernabeu when Dortmund played Real Madrid in that crazy game when they came back. I think they won that game, but the 4-2. But I think, bro, that kid is gonna be something special. I mean, scored against Bayern in the Der Klassiker. So this is the biggest game in Germany every year. Bayern versus Dortmund is called Der Klassiker. Jamal Musiala, also another kid that's coming up, also scored in that game as well. But Jamie Bynoe-Gittens again, man, on the score sheet for Dortmund, he's cooking something up.
So what are we learning? We're learning a lot here. Gittins and Musiala, and then you have Diallo. All these youngsters are coming up to put a name for themselves, which is really good to see. And we see the new generation coming up, but not just like they're doing very well. They're doing well. They're popping off. I mean, we even give it to Enzo Fernandez, a little on that side. So everybody's doing very, very well. Keep up the great work.
Yeah, man, there's a lot of youngsters out there right now. You know what I'm saying? Like, Gittins, Jamal Musiala, Cole Palmer. We can't forget about him. And also, that center back for Real Madrid, I think his name is Asensio. He's getting a new contract as well alongside Amad Diallo. But, it goes as far to say, even Carlo Ancelotti said, like I think Militao is hurt right now, which is why he had to come in. I think Militao tore his ACL, but Carlo Ancelotti said that when these defenders come back, the Alabas, when the Militao comes back, you're gonna have to fight for your position because this kid deserves to start, and he's been proving it. He got an assist in his first game to Jude Bellingham, and he actually he's been popping off, bro. So and he earned himself a new contract, which is well deserved. So these youngsters nowadays, man, they're actually cooking.
And a little bit of Real Madrid news. We have Alphonso Davies. And why do I say Real Madrid news? Because he was rumored to come over. But Alphonso Davies gets caught driving while under the influence, which is, I guess as I heard, he was not punished. But he did get a 1 month ban of not being able to drive. It's a little tough. I mean, again, when you're trying to get scouted or trying to get brought up to these big teams, you want to make sure that you're being looked at, but not in this type of light. Then again, you have Asensio also coming up, which is, again, him winning his own spot, putting himself in that position to be great. And here he is next to Rudiger, a great teacher. These guys better work up.
Man, Alphonso Davis, bro. I got one question for you. What are you doing, my friend? Like, you're such a good footballer, right? I mean, everybody makes mistakes. He is a young lad, right? I think he's like a couple of years older than me. But that, bro, like, this is crazy. Like, bro, please don't drink and drive. You are a multi-millionaire, bro. You're probably getting like, I don't know, like 100 bags a week, bro. You can order yourself an Uber. I don't know how the system works in Germany, but I'm pretty sure Uber is worldwide. So getting caught DUI is crazy while having all that money is wild, bro. But Bayern didn't punish him. He still started the game. Personally, I mean, let me know what you guys think in the comments about that. But personally, if I think punt actions like that cannot go unpunished because it teaches a bad, it sets a bad precedent for everybody else in the club. But that's just crazy, man. Like you have that type of money, that kind of money, you cannot be getting caught with a DUI. Like, just hire a driver. You know what I mean? Like do something. Have somebody pick you up. I don't know. You can phone. You have some of the famous people in the world. Call Manuel Neuer, bro. Like I need a ride. Like or call Serge Gnabry. I know Kingsley Coleman will pick you up for sure. But yeah, that's just crazy though. Like a DUI, and he's been banned from driving for a month. That just hit the news like 2 days ago, and he was still in the starting lineup. But also for Bayern as well, Harry Kane got injured. So who's going to be playing that number 9 role? I know they have this kid named Matthias Tell. He's really good. He was very good when Thomas Tuchel was there. But hey, man, Alphonso Davies, bro, like tighten up, bro.
All right. And just like that, I mean, we covered a lot, and I hope you guys can have your own input. Put them in the comments as well. I mean, I need some confidence, just as well as Carlo Ancelotti said. We shall see you in the finals for the Champions League.
Yeah, man. Offside Convos over and out. You know what I'm saying? Obviously, we're back again. We're trying to release more videos, but we're just trying to cook up something for y'all real quick. We're going to drop something again this week. Probably going to be more of a relationship type video, but yeah, man. Yeah. This is all we got for today. Interesting news. Liverpool, Real Madrid again. Man City taking the L's, new contracts. Liverpool might let Salah go. Alphonso Davies tweaking out here with DUI charges. Crazy. But yeah, man, let us know. You guys know where to find us. TikTok, Offside Convos, Instagram, Offside Convos, YouTube. You guessed it. Offside Convos. So pretty simple. You can find us everywhere. Go ahead, subscribe. Leave your comments in the comment section. Like, share, and subscribe. We'll see you in the next one.